It began as a tremor in the dark. A subtle deviation in the orbits of distant worlds, a gravitational whisper suggesting something unseen, lurking beyond Neptune. Astronomers gave it a name, Planet X, not because they understood it, but because they did not. For decades, mathematics predicted a ghost, a hidden mass tugging at the edges of our celestial map. And then, in 1930, at the Lowell Observatory, a young astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh noticed something moving against the static background of stars. It was faint, barely a shifting pixel, a wandering speck of light. We'd found our phantom. We named it Pluto. After the Roman god of the underworld, a ruler of darkness, a keeper of unseen realms. At the time, it felt appropriate, but we did not yet understand how appropriate it truly was. For generations, Pluto became the 9th planet. Children memorized its place at the frozen frontier of our solar system, a lonely sentinel, small, distant, silent. Through telescopes, it revealed nothing. No surface, no detail, no truth, if just a pale dot drifting in eternal night. Then came 2006, a meeting, a vote, a definition. At the assembly of the International Astronomical Union, Pluto was reclassified. Not a planet, a dwarf planet. A technical correction, they said. But to the world, it felt like exile. Pluto had been demoted, stripped of status, reduced, rewritten. But the universe does not care about our categories, and far from Earth, a spacecraft was already on its way. Launched in 2006, the same year Pluto was redefined, New Horizons began a 9-year journey across 3 billion miles of darkness. Its mission was simple: wake the ghost. In July of 2015, it arrived, and what it revealed changed everything. The first image resolved slowly, pixels sharpening, contours forming. And then we saw it. A heart, a vast, luminous plane stretching across Pluto's surface. Perfectly shaped, strangely symmetrical. The world saw beauty, but scientists saw something deeper. That heart was an impact basin, nearly 1,000 kilometers wide, a scar from an ancient collision, filled not with rock, but with nitrogen ice, methane, carbon monoxide, frozen volatiles resting in delicate equilibrium. Yet this basin is not still. Beneath its pale surface, Pluto retains a trace of internal heat. Radioactive elements decaying slowly within its rocky core. That faint warmth causes the nitrogen ice to convect. It overtones, it circulates, it moves like a slow, silent ocean. This glacier is alive. Craters that form are gradually erased. Impacts vanish over millions of years. The heart renews itself, again and again. Now lift your gaze to the horizon. Mountains rise into blackness, jagged, unforgiving, alien. These peaks reach 10,000 feet high, but they are not stone. Here, at -390 degrees Fahrenheit, water behaves differently. It hardens. It becomes as strong as granite, as rigid as steel. These mountains are made of water ice, colossal shards floating atop the nitrogen plane. Yes, floating. Water ice is less dense than the frozen sea beneath it. So entire mountain ranges drift slowly like titanic icebergs in a poisoned ocean. And dusting their summits is something even stranger: red snow. When faint sunlight touches methane in Pluto's thin atmosphere, chemical reactions occur. Complex organic particles form. Scientists call them tholins. Over billions of years, they have settled like rust-colored ash across the surface. The underworld painted in crimson. But Pluto is not alone. Locked in gravitational embrace is its largest moon, Charon. Together, they orbit a shared center of gravity, a binary system. Two worlds circling an invisible point in space. Charon's northern pole is stained deep red, a region nicknamed Mordor Macula. Gas escaping from Pluto freezes upon Charon's surface, binding the two in atmospheric exchange, a cosmic partnership in eternal twilight. For years, scientists believed Pluto was frozen solid to its core, but measurements of its rotation, its subtle gravitational interactions, suggest otherwise. Beneath the crust, beneath the churning nitrogen sea, there may be a global ocean, liquid water, hidden under miles of ice, kept from freezing by pressure and residual heat. A dark ocean sealed away from sunlight for billions of years, and where liquid water exists, possibility follows. We do not claim there is life on Pluto, but the conditions, however extreme, force the question: could something survive in that buried sea? Microbial, silent, patient, waiting beneath the ice. As New Horizons sped away toward the Kuiper belt, it turned back once more. Pluto eclipsed the Sun, and in that moment we saw its atmosphere backlit in blue, a delicate halo glowing against infinity. Pluto has a sky, a fragile atmosphere layered in haze, beauty at the edge of darkness. We removed its title, we altered its classification, but nothing we say changes what it is. A dynamic world, geologically active, complex, mysterious, an exiled king ruling the Kuiper belt. Long after Earth is gone, long after our sun expands and fades, Pluto will continue its silent orbit in the cold outer dark, unbothered by our debates, unchanged by our labels. And as we stare into that distant frontier, one truth becomes clear. We are only beginning to understand our own cosmic neighborhood. The shadows are deeper than we imagined. The frontier is closer than we believed. And the question is no longer what lies beyond Pluto. The question is, are we ready to keep going?